Welcome to an OS Striker Spotlight, this week covering Juliette. In this series, I'll be giving a rundown of each character's lore individually, so you don't have to find and read through this. Today we cover Juliette, the eager rookie.
I'm ready. Let's do it! Let's go! Pull yourself together, Juliette. I'm bringing us to the championships. You'll see. Yes! All right, all right, all right. So, when's the next game?
Juliette stands at 5'5". Her birthday is October 24th, and she likes cooking, going to the arcade, and collecting Striker trading cards. Currently, she plays on Team Frostfire alongside her longtime hamster friend Dubu and her idol, Estelle. Juliette's dream had always been to reach the pinnacle of Pro League. From a young age, she had set her sights on playing on the big screen alongside her childhood hero, Estelle. She would watch as Estelle won game after game as a dominant champion of her time. But this was hard to achieve for a young girl being raised by her grandmother in the poor district of Aten City. From the moment Juliette could hit a core, she began training to be the best. She would hop into back alley pickup leagues with strikers far her senior, just for a chance to improve her skills more quickly. But naturally, a young girl playing with adults means she would often be seen hobbling home with various injuries after a match. Core Strike is an incredibly physical sport after all. Between training and games, Juliette took up a job at the local Sundubu shop to help make ends meet, taking care of her elderly grandmother. On a particularly stormy day during her shift, Juliette found a small hamster-like creature in the dumpster. Cold and wet, Juliette took the poor creature inside the shop and fed it some tofu. To her surprise, the creature ate block after block, consuming far more than its size seemed to be able to handle. She affectionately named him Dubu after his favorite food, and the bond they formed was as unbreakable as they were inseparable. Dubu grew startlingly massive and eventually joined Juliette on the Core Strike field, sharing in her dream to rise to the top. Their playstyle went hand in hand as Juliette was the unstoppable force and Dubu the immovable object. The two soon started to take the notice of scouters as they began to dominate the amateur leagues, eventually catching the eye of one particular mogul whose goal it was to make the next great pro league team, a team that he planned on recruiting Estelle into. And these two were the leverage that he needed. So, Team Frostfire formed. Juliette's fire regularly reignites the competitive flames in Estelle.
I'll prove to Estelle I've got what it takes.
And the three aim not only to join the pros, but to be the best. This concludes the story of Juliette, but before you go, I have some bonus lore for you that I couldn't quite squeeze into the flow of the last segment. So, Juliette's current gauntlet, the one that we see in the game, is actually bought by the Frostfire org. Her prior, more scuffed gauntlet was one that she saved up for herself from working at the Sundubu shop. Juliette has a personal beef with Kai because she hates his brash and arrogant nature, combined with the fact that his team is the one that dethroned Estelle, which forced her into a retirement for a time. X is notoriously one of Juliette's hardest matchups in lore because he's the one that ends up knocking her out of the stage. Quite a bit, apparently, because it's enough to make Dubu very mad at him. So that concludes today's video. If you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments, because I need to know if I should not waste my time covering each and every character. But I actually love doing this, and I'm glad to be back in the role of doing lore again. On your way down to the comments, please strike that like and subscribe button so that I can hit 2,000 subs and hopefully become partnered with Odie. That would be huge-mongous for me. Here is a statistic of subscribers and who's not subscribed. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you out there on the Core Strike field. Later, Strikers.
We got this one.